Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are with another SVU live stream. Overwatch on the table here today. We got your boy Atlas. We got Livy, Ronald Reagan, Thane, and in for Jack Jack is the Doctor, Dr. Vertex. Knight's coming out strong here on Li Jiang. Ooh, Vertex playing a Vendetta. Oh, slice, dead. Okay, we're inting. Pushed them back though. Can we get tank kill here? They're pushing across the bridge. 2 kills in for the bad guys. Atlas will trade one back. We'll get behind the shield. Trying to stay alive, trying to stall, but the Knight's gonna have to back up. Could be staggered here. At 9 HP. Gonna die. So Knights will lose that fight, but still trying to contest point. But gonna have to give it up. Don't want to die here. The reserves for the Knights. Thane on a new tank. If you've been watching the streams, you've seen this tank. I haven't been casting every game, so. But you got this big shield, you got this beam rifle. Here comes Thane, about to bring the pain. Going in to main. 2 kills for the Doctor! Dr. Vertex finds 2, but the rest of the Knights a little bit slow to back him up. We'll get in there eventually, and we'll find a couple kills. The Knights will retake the objective. So 5 ults on the table here for the Knights. Knights are 3-0 right now in the season, looking to go 4-0. Trying to push for playoffs. Here comes the ulti from Cassidy. Not sure what that's doing. Good push here from Thane. Thane will find one. Here comes the Doctor. The super slice. Gonna miss everybody. But we're gonna push him back across the bridge. Atlas will find one. Dr. Vertex going crazy. Slicing them up. It will not even let them get on point. The Knights will win the first round of the first map. Knights looking good. If you've been following them since last semester, they came in second in their conference last semester. Now trying to make it back to playoffs here. Looking great with the 3-0 start. We'll see if they can push it to 4-0. Be a huge win here today against North Georgia, I believe. I can double check that. They are against North Georgia. Yep. So, hopefully the stream's working. Alright, let's get in here, see what the Knights can do. Vertex, AFK at the moment. Okay, here we go. Atlas putting down the trap. Ooh, the Mei, a little bit exposed here. She's going to be in her ice block. We're going to put some grenades at her feet and just insta-pop her. Knights need to get on point. Atlas super low. Doesn't have enough healing. Dr. Vertex is here. We'll find one. Thane on point, but the Knights have lost a few members. But Thane and Ronald Reagan holding it down. The push off the enemy, Lucio, and shoot him to boot. Sloppy fight, but the Knights come out on top. Mei going to regroup with her team. Knights forming up at the choke point. Vertex in a 1v1. Mei gonna be a little bit hard for him to deal with. Not gonna be able to deal with it. Okay, now down a person. Can the Knights hold this off? They even it up there with the kill from Atlas. Tank is on point though. Knights in a weird, awkward angle for this fight. Can they kill the Ram? Yes, they can. Atlas doing a great job here. Livy and Reagan keeping everybody up. Mei will stall, but will go down in the end. Knights looking dominant so far. Can they keep it up? Vertex playing the flank. Got Ronald, McDonald. Here comes the ulti. We'll grab the Cassidy right off the rip. Pun intended. With the long flank coming on, but the fight is on point. Atlas will find the enemy tank, but can he stay alive? 75 HP to his name. Get some healing in. Livy doing a great job keeping the troops alive. But will fall there to the flanking May. The Knights are flanking the flankers. Vertex goes in, will drop. The Knights picking up the rest of the kills. Frozen up, Thane gets frozen, will get dropped. It looks like the Knights will give up point here. Ronald getting some poke on. So, just like we saw in the first map, Knights forced to get off point, gonna regroup. They do have some ultimates though. How will they elect to use them? Will they try to get a different angle here with Vertex? Or will they try to brute force this? Maybe look for a pick. Okay, ult coming in from Thane. But Knights getting low, but will fly onto site. Can they find any kills? Ronald Reagan gets dropped early, but 3 come in for the Knights in retaliation. May going with the Frost. Kiriko will pick up Dr. Vertex, but will get traded. And the Knights at 95% should be able to close out map 1 here. Knights still looking good. We'll be back in a minute with map number 2. Stay tuned.
Play of the game. Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar.
World is shaped by my hand.
A mother's work is never done.
Anybody got a toothpick? Got one of them mantis arms stuck between the molars. in sight. I'll have us in and out in no time.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, map number 2. Watch point, Gibraltar. Knights starting out on defense here. Gonna take the high ground. A Reaper. Vertex back on the Vendetta. See what we can do here. Vertex going in with Cat. Gonna try to push this Reaper back. Push him off the high ground. Nicely done. Keeping the flank secure. We have air supremacy at the moment. Vertex and Cat going in. Gonna put some pressure on the right side. Pushing back North Georgia. Cat getting low. The payload getting pushed. We're gonna push Ball far, but he will grapple back. Knights haven't found any kills just yet. Need to find something. Ball goes rolling. He grapples. He's low. Can he live? No, he'll get traded. Vertex goes down, but so does Ball. Cat in a 1v1 at the moment. Livy back on the Ana. Knights holding this high ground for a while here. Here comes Ball. He's going to get back sooner than Vertex, I would assume. Lucio on the high ground. We'll get attacked. We'll get clawed. We'll get taken out. So one healer down here for North Georgia. Vertex going in, putting pressure on the Reaper, and we'll find the kill and we'll get healed up. Knights need to get on this point at some point. Okay, so they're maintaining position on the choke. If they can get a stagger here on the Ball, but he's too elusive. The triggered trap will not find a kill. Ulti comes in. Thane putting down some damage, trying to get some help for his healers. They will take down the Reaper. We'll keep the healer alive. Ulti coming in. We'll find 2. Where's my boy Atlas? Here we go. So good ulti there from Atlas, stopping the attack. Minute 44 to go. Ronald Reagan will chase down the Lucio once again. Knight's not letting them through this choke easily. Ball flying around. He will get put to sleep. No kills just yet for the Knights. Everyone's staying alive. Vertex still good. Here comes Reaper with the ulti. We'll grab the Cat with it. We'll grab 2 with it. We'll get traded by Thane, but Atlas goes down as well. This fight not looking great for the Knights. I feel like that was super telegraphed Reaper ult, but we weren't able to play around it. Thane gonna try to hold this. We're gonna get some ultis here. Orbital cannon coming in. Ultis coming out for the Knights. Thane trying to hold this down, trying to wait for some teammates to show up. We'll get low on health though. Still alive for now. Very low on health. Will drop. No one alive there for the Knights. They tried to hold it off, but the push from North Georgia too powerful. Okay, where are the Knights going to form up now? Vendetta on the flank. Has one behind. We'll go in with the slice. We'll fail the jump. We'll get taken out. Oops, the ult from Ball. Thane will go down. So tank down here for the Knights. Can Atlas get anything done? Not quite. The Knights getting picked off one by one. Cat will stall. Ulti in from Vertex. comes the ulti. Vertex living forever. Will finally go down. The ult coming in, but the tank had time to get back. So Thane back on point. Can they win this fight, though? They find Lucio. They're down numbers, but can they find any more kills? Atlas finds another one. Almost a miracle hold here. Cat back. Vertex can't quite get back. It's close. Almost held them. Reset the fight, but couldn't quite hold them there. Vertex on the new character, Amory's.
I've spotted a foe.
Okay, we will melt that guy. Here comes another Reaper ult. We'll find two. The Knight's not being able to survive against the Reaper ults. Livy gets run down.
Get them off the payload.
Okay, Atlas will find one. Orbital coming down. Atlas super low, will die. Shots coming in. Thane will find a kill. Knights down numbers, but can they hold? Thane pushing them back for now. The Knights might be able to get a foothold here. Minute 30 on the clock. It'll be another ult rotation at some point. Here we go. Lucio ult going to come in now. What's Thane going to do? Going to use ulti now. We'll push them back. Atlas finds two, and so does Reagan. Knights withstand the attack. You're gonna have to set up for another one, though. Still a minute left. Plenty of time here for North Georgia to find this final few meters. They can get a pick. That'd be huge. Reaper ult gonna be online soon. There we go. There's the pick we needed. He switched off Reaper, actually, I think. No, he did not. That was the other guy. Thane, though, goes down. Where's the healing? We're getting too distracted. Reaper in the back line. Knights getting caught by this Reaper. No Jack to counter the Reaper with Reaper. 20 seconds. Atlas will go down. Ulti's going to be coming in here. Both healers down for the Knights. This could be the final push. Vertex is down as well. And that's going to do it right there. Even without ults, the Knights just bad positioning, gets picked off. They almost held them, but they pushed it all the way. So the Knights going to have to retaliate and try to force overtime.
0 to 3. Switching sides.
Plenty of bombs to go around.
Enough chatter. We have business to attend to.
We must all find a cause worth fighting for.
It's so hard to tell right from wrong. If only I had someone to give me guidance. Someone wise and experienced. An adoptive mother, if you will.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Alright, here we are. Knights now on attack. See how they can do on attack. the Siggy out. Ghost goes down. Okay, we're gonna rock. Taking a lot of damage. Can we get some healing? Yes, we can. Healers for the Knights coming in clutch. Vertex will find the kill on the Moira. Knights winning this first fight for now. Can they find some final hits? There we go. Fan and the hammer will push them back. Alright, Vertex going crazy on the Cassidy right now. Aerial support is here from Ronald Reagan. Going in after Ball. Ball gets anti. The great anti from Liv. And the kill comes through. Knights are rolling. Vertex mouse turned off there. You know, those are all headshots on his screen. There we go. There we go. There we go. Atlas taking the high ground, not allowing Ball to have access. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Oh, it's high noon somewhere. Bop! Little gerbil takes it to the face. The Knights keep pushing. They are rolling. They're not giving up any ground at the moment. Show no quarter. Here goes Ronald. Get the cat out of there. Cat goes a little bit ham. Okay. We're getting disorganized here. Livy not sure where everybody's at. Good sleep. We're kiting back. Tank goes down. Reaper in the back line is a major issue. We'll get taken down by Livy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He's shooting the cat is the hardest thing about this. So the support's alive here, but the team is dead. So the support's trolled. As far as I could tell. Vayne, you're gonna start poking. Okay, we're pushing off the high ground. Okay, we're ulting. This is not a good place to ult, but we'll take it. Ooh, we'll hit the rock, Kobe! Reaper on the run. Run him down. Boom! Boom! There he is! The man with no name takes him down. Alright, 5 minutes almost on the clock here. The Knights have been cruising. But can they find this last push? What do we have for ultimates? We have a few here. See what the Knights decide to do. There's going to be a Reaper ult coming in soon. Here it comes! Here it comes! Here it comes! The Knights not ready for it once again. Clumping up with no way out. But still plenty of time. Okay, the Knights get a pick. Get another pick, and they force the ulti out. Can they keep themselves alive here? Don't die here. Why are we doing damage? Heal. Where's our healing at? So the Knights find a way to lose with 2 picks. They still lose the team fight. Now they're getting pushed back, so still holding on to those ultimates. I feel like the Knights wasting a lot of time here. Need to make a decision on what they want to do and do it. Atlas gonna take up the high ground. Here we go. Okay, we're going in. We'll find one with the flying in Cassidy ult. Okay, here comes a Ram ult. We're gonna get sucked. Knights losing the fight so far. Getting a little bit too complicated, I think.
I appreciate it.
Okay, we still have Sigil. Let's see what Thane can do. We're gonna try to get some space here. Alright, we get a pick. Pushing forward. We should Sigil right here. We should Sigil. We're holding it. There we go. We're gonna Sigil. We're gonna drop them down. Take out their tank. Push them back. Should be able to get position, score this. Good Sigil there. Comes the counter ult. The cat's going in. The fight in the sky. The cat going to take him down. Okay, and it gets stalled out. We're going to try to pull him off. Whee! We'll lose one, though. Okay. Atlas waiting to ult, and we'll find the good one. So the Knights tie it up. Force overtime, have an extra minute 25. Let's see what overtime will bring. So with a minute left here for North Georgia, they'll probably get, if they're lucky, they'll get one ult rotation off. Knights just need to thwart that. If you can hit them, you know, 40 seconds in, deny any big, huge ult play, you should be good. But
This is an improvement. Delightful.
This work is never done.
see what they can do. The Knights held them for a while here at this first choke, so we'll see if they can do that again, force the overtime, and then just get them off the point.
They were useless in my hands. You're the one who made something of them.
Here we go again. Shields up. Mind the shards. Hey. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. Switch over to the brig here from Ronald Reagan. We're gonna deny the left side. There we go. I like it from Ronald Reagan. Great play over there with Dr. Vertex, denying them that angle. Going down, we'll hit the whack. 30 seconds on the clock. Can't lose anybody here. Vertex in a 1v1 with help. But of course wins it. Okay, they switch over to the ball. So Knights might be able to just win this out without having to worry about any ults. Comes a big push up. Need to stay alive. Vertex gets low but lives. Tank getting low here for the Knights. Will you lose Ronald Reagan? Knights dropped off the high ground, but they weren't together. They choked the fight, trying to do too much there, trying to stop the payload instead of playing for the fight, and it'll cost them. Now they're going to lose a lot of ground. Unnecessary play there from the Knights. They're going to have to refight this. There might be ults on the table. Thane going in. Ronald Reagan drops again. Do we get one with the ulti from Dr. Vertex? Thane in the thick of it. Has no healers. Will get Reaper ulted, so they were able to stall long enough to get the ult, and the Knights gonna want that one back. Now they need to win another fight. Thane has ult. Thane pushing in. Vertex looking for an angle here. Angle, rather. Reaper going into the fade. We'll drop down the Cassidy. Freeze comes in. Knight's just getting comboed time and time again. They can't quite get any kills, and the Knights can't get any kills. They can't win any fights. They're getting pushed back. You just start with a kill. Alright. Knight's getting womboed. It looks like they're going to score the whole thing. The Knights are going to have to retaliate with an entire score of their own. Knights got a long way to go in overtime to tie this up.
Someone needs to fill this saddle. Beautiful.
Numbskull, look sharp. I will not keep improper company.
I really need to get quieter, Goose.
Alrighty, let's see what the Knights can do here on attack. They had a good attack, but scoring the whole thing, not easy.
Activating defense array. Crystalline defense. I've spotted a foe.
Atlas will find one. Alright, Ronald Reagan going for Juno. Okay, the Knights find some kills, and they're on the push. Still a long way to go. But good first fight.
I see one.
Okay, the Knights getting some kills. Trying to score this first point. Okay, Knights dragging one back. We'll take out the ram. Atlas switching over to the Reaper here. Without Jack, so Atlas is on Reaper duty. Okay, we have some ultimates here. See what the Knights can do. Okay. Okay, the flying Cassidy double kill. They'll shut down the Reaper ult finally. Now we have a Reaper ult of our own. Can we use it on this last point? Knights pushing well, doing good on attack. Okay, we're in overtime. Can they get the push? Can they push it to the end? Somebody's got to be staying on that point. Okay, we're going to Reaper ult. It might be a little bit early. We'll find one. We'll find two. Now they just got to keep the stagger going. I like it. I like it. Okay. Mei is here. Don't let her get a kill. Nice. Okay, we got to get up and get ready to kill them as they come out. What ults do we have? We still have 3 ults on the table here. Gonna have to use them quickly. There goes Cat, taking one off. We'll take care of the Reaper. Can they get the kill on the tank? Yes, they can. Enemy ults coming in. No, we all get frozen. They find a kill, but they need to stay alive. Vertex getting dangerously low. Can he stay alive? 50 HP, still hitting shots, still hitting shots! The Knights, can they actually do this? Yes, they can! No, neither team can play defense, ladies and gentlemen. Neither team can play defense. 6-6, have you ever seen it before? If the Knights can just do any kind of defense, just a tiny bit, just a little bit of defense, just pretend to play defense, and they can win this thing. This is map 2, ladies and gentlemen, of a best of 5. The Knights took the first map, so if North Georgia takes this one, they'll tie it up 1-1. If the Knights take it, they'll go up 2-0 and be on match point.
What can I say? I'm a woman of taste.
Alright. Once again, the Knights had a good defensive hold. They just need to not drop down. They're trolling. It was Ronald Reagan and somebody else dropped down, and Thane got like walled off and couldn't drop down. But I don't think we should drop down anyway. I think we were chilling. Like, you gotta have some kind of advantage before you're doing that. Right? So let's see if we can get a good initial stand. They went through the left side. I guess we're guessing that they're not going to do that this time because we stopped it last time. We're on the Cat again. We're not going to the Brig. I thought the Brig went fine on defense, but we'll see. Reaper around the right. Causing some pressure. Here comes the ball. They'll push him, but he'll grapple back. Can they get a kill? We have our Reaper on the flank. Oh, Vertex in an awkward spot. We'll go down. Here comes our Reaper. Gonna go down. But takes a lot of damage. Is super low. Has no healing. Knights getting dropped. Once again, can't find a kill on defense. Will they push it all the way again in overtime? Ay, ay, ay. Okay, Vertex getting some shots in. Thane holding up right here. They gotta worry about ultis now. Can they get a pick? Finally! They get a pick. Can they steamroll this fight? Let's push ahead before ultis are a thing. No, we lose our tank. Where's our healing on our tank? Reaper's killing everyone. But who's on point? Knight's not able to get anything on point. Reaper's finding so much value for both sides. Thane gonna go in and get obliterated. We'll get the Reaper ult. Alright.
Do not allow them to further the pet.
Where is anybody alive? Okay, we're all back here.
Stay alert.
Okay, ulti coming in from Vertex. Ball goes down. Moira ult. Vertex dies. With no... Knights need to take control of the objective. Ulti not going to hit much, but they will push him off at least. Able to find some sort of attack. Defended them somewhat in the end, but now have to score it twice. With these teams, anything's possible, but at least we won't be ending in a tie. The Knights need to get their footing and not let them find anything.
Someone needs to fill this saddle. Now we're talking. Things were a lot simpler when I was robbing banks with the Deadlock gang.
Alright, can the Knights repeat what they were doing in the second time they had attack? Can they get into another groove, or has the defense been figured out here from North Georgia? To find some picks. Kill the ball, there we go. Got him on the low ground here. Wall goes down. Moira falls off the map. I don't know if that was something happened with that or what happened. Okay, Vertex putting the pressure on him. Here comes Reaper. He will get stunned up and destroyed. Still a long way to push.
Crafting a barrier. A volatile creation.
10 seconds remaining.
Keep your distance.
Okay, ball trying to push us off a point. Knight's not going to let it happen right now. Need to stay on that. That overtime will drop very quickly.
I see one.
Vertex looking. He's zooming in with his pistol. Nice shot! Overtime has started. Alright, Knights have some ultimates. Need to find a time to use them before the enemy gets theirs. Okay, strange time. We'll find him. Here comes Reaper. Is he looking for an ulti? Doesn't matter because the Knights strike first. Livy takes down the Reaper. The Knights on the push. Knights pushing well so far, but one bad fight and everything could go away. They need to get a pick before the enemy ults come in. Juno would be huge. Can they find it? Dr. Vertex so close. They have to use their ults before the enemy uses theirs. They can't be pushed off this point by a Reaper ult or something. The enemy's going to be forming up a big punch here. Here comes ball. What are the Knights doing? They don't have a lot of space to work with. They're clumping. They will take out the ball. Here comes the ulti from the Mei. Do the Knights have anything to retaliate with? We do have our Reaper ult, double Reaper ults, but no, their Reaper wins the Reaper ult fight, and the Knights too clumped there. Didn't have enough buttons, and they'll drop map 2.
Play of the game. Traveling to Iconmore.
Time to spring.
Why ask questions when you can just obey?
I promise to take this one serious.
How I long to sink my teeth into them!
your bombardier.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Tickle their feet.
Over there! Over there!
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
We need to pump the brakes on the payload.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, map number 3. Everything tied up 1-1. Again, we killed this Juno. Eichenwald, this is the map. Vendetta for Vertex, going crazy. Slicing them up. There we go. Knights on defense here to start. We'll get a couple kills there. 2 minutes on the clock. Comes the attack. Vertex goes down to the Juno there. Ults come in. Ronald Reagan deals with the enemy support. Emery's ult. Not going to find too much value. We'll create some space. Ronald Reagan will take him out, though. We'll zoom over and heal up Atlas. So the Knights withstand the ult barrage. Reaper ult still on the table. Here comes some more. Ram ult coming in. We're going to nano. Try to keep Atlas up. Try to hit this cat. We're giving him the claws. Oh, the guy is 1 HP. There we go. Slam comes in from Thane. Knights win another fight, but ults are going to be coming out here for North Georgia. Reaper ult. That's how we've been finding a lot of their pushes, but the pick there from Reagan going to be huge. I'm wondering what are we? The new guy. We don't heal the new guy. That's the rule. Okay, Thane sees him going up to the left. How the Knight's going to play this? Can they attack the supports? There goes. Oh, good kill from Atlas. They're coming around behind. He'll throw him something to hold on to. Vertex is low. We'll slide out of there. Need some help. Need some healing. Here comes the reinforcements. Here comes Thane and the crew. Here goes Ronald Reagan. Going to pull this guy back. Right into the arms of Dr. Vertex. 10 seconds on the clock. Knights with a good defense so far. Okay. Cat v cat. Whatcha? Okay. Good defensive hold there from the Knights. Now, can they push on offense? That's the type of defense we like to see.
Score 0-1. Switching sides.
Why ask questions when you can just obey?
A Vishkar architect always completes a task to perfection.
My ultimate is charging. I require healing.
A mother's work is never done.
Group up with me.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commence. Capture objective A.
Barrier initialized.
Alright, the Knights coming out, looking for a push here. Fighting for this corridor. Vertex on the left. He's going to go straight in. Will die. Needed to just go around the left, I feel like. Create some pressure. But could have opened it up here for the Knights. The beam going crazy here for your boy Atlas. So Vertex with the sacrifice. Boromir's his way in there, and the Knights get a huge first fight.
Escort the
Teleporter taking shape. Enemy in sight. Positioning turret.
Okay, Knights on the push.
My condition is improved. Distributing turrets. Teleporter materialized.
Okay, Knights gonna steal the high ground with the teleporter. Here comes a diva. Knights haven't quite won this fight. Atlas getting super low, needs some healing. Very, very low. We'll hold his life alive for now. Can he get a heal? Knights getting some kills, pushing them back. Vertex going crazy. Vertex will give his life for 2. Knights getting close to scoring this. And they will kill him. They will score it, and they'll take.
Play of the game.
just obey.
Keep in sight. I'll have us in and out in no time. Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Map number 4. Knights up 2-1 on match point. We'll see if North Georgia can tie things up for some map 5. Esperanza. I've seen this map a few times. Atlas on the May. Looking for some icicle attacks. But they're getting hard pushed on the front lines. Here we go. Atlas gets back to the team. We'll find some kills. We'll ice block nicely. Vendetta flying up. We're slamming. This character reminds me of Bayonetta in Smite. Or whatever her name is. What was her name? Something with a B. Bandalore? I forget. Alright. Dr. Vertex finds one, gets out. In and out like a fast food restaurant. Slicing and dicing. Get some heal on the flank. They're coming. They're full flank, full flank. We have 30 HP. Can we get a heal? No, we cannot. Cat is DPSing. Okay. We're shooting. We're shooting. We're getting blocked. They forgot about the robot. We're pushing the robot. Okay. Killed one. They're behind us still. The Lucio, he's gonna die. Juno's in an awkward spot. Cat is in pursuit. Alright, the Knights are cruising. Special delivery, May. She's gonna wall. She will die. Knights pushing nicely here. Have our Sigmund ult. Keep them on the back foot. Should just. I feel like we should just pop this ult right here. Keep them staggered. Yup. Okay, here comes May ult. We should not let them get a foothold here. Knights keep getting kills. Knights are steamrolling. There we go with the Sig ult. It's gonna find Juno. Capital of Alaska. And there we go. That's how we do it. Knights take map 4, close it out 3-1, and move to 4-0 on the season. We'll be back next week with some more Overwatch.